First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. On the move, headed right. It is caught at the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. On play action, here's May. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got second and 15. To the air yet again, May. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Lions will get possession up towards midfield as they take.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Sad boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the Spring League star, Jake Bates, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. As Smith in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Barkley on first down and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3.
They go play action with Hurts out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run with Barkley. Able to avoid him at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who? Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Jamison Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiver.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, gotta game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right to the air, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play on 4th and inches. A gain of 57 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's in! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a carry for Hunt. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. A 1-point game. 8-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Second down and 3.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
43.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. He fumbled the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A pickup there of 13, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come back! Yellow!
And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 8-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Motion man is Rice. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, KC. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They put Wilson in motion.
Set.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
They put Wilson in motion.
Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Smash, red. Yellow, go. Ready.
Travis now to throw here on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Down. Slide through. Set, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Travis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Claws red. Steel, black. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a throw left side, gonna be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Goff gonna open up with a throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're gonna mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this up close to the 40. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Third and a yard.
We go to the line.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Williams in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing, Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Goff to throw. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 76! 76!
Here's Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's Gibbs, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. That is caught, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They put Adams in motion. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, we've reached halftime in this low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our count in this one. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And this will be a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Williams in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. To throw is Goff. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready.
This drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Go pink.
They put Wilson in motion.
Edo blue.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Travis. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Ready, ready.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun, it's Travis. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Conklin goes in motion.
Set.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one's a Corley. He's got it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he will score. Game on. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Williams in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down mark. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's not going to get... Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 40.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set, ready, red, cycle. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Travis. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Levitating blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. I snack at my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated.